Okay, let's see. So the first one we're doing is marbling art here. Okay, there we go. Water, oil and water do not mix. So over here, I have a cup of water. You can't see much because it's transparent, so I'm going to add color in it, okay? I'm going to put green.
What do I do again?
Huh? Just add some water in a cup or a bowl.
Yes.
If you have, well, you have food color, you can add some color in it. If you don't have, then never mind.
Yes.
And then you add some oil inside. Then you can see what happens. Yeah, that's my oil, see? Any oil will do. Can you see what happened to yours? This is what happened to mine. You see a little block in the middle? It's floating.
Oh. I'll mix it first. Let's see what happens. When I drop it into the water. Oh my!
So can I explain what happened?
Water is less than salt.
Oil.
Oil
Oil is less than.
Oil is less dense. Density.
Then now on the surface of the water, on an empty spot, I want to drop one more drop of oil on an empty spot.
Oh my, the oil can join together.
So what happened when you drop oil onto the empty area?
That's a new block.
You know, can you mix them together? Look, it just combined. Now mine just become one big blob.
What happened?
It kind of joined in together.
Yes, they did. But I bounced them together. I bounced them together. They joined together and made one big block.
That's interesting, right? Even if I separately drip them around, that still happens.
They'll combine back.
Yeah, they combine back. Yeah. So why don't oil and water mix? Okay, when it comes to getting along, sometimes people are just like two peas in a pot, right? They're different. That means they hang out and get along together just fine. And other people might get along with cats and dogs. If you ever seen a dog chase a cat, then you know they don't always get along very often and very well. Sometimes they can also mix, right? I've seen a family with pets with cats and dogs together, and they actually like each other. So water molecules are polar molecules. It means that it has a positive and negative charge to it. So when you put them together, they are able to attract to each other. And if you dissolve things like salt and sugar or coffee into water, they actually mix together because they also have a positive and negative charge. That's why they mix. Unfortunately, you can see here that oil doesn't have it. Oil is a non-polar molecule, which means they do not have positive and negative. So they cannot mix together with the
water.
Yes, because they can't actually get attracted to, just like magnets, right? Yeah, so when you mix them together, they're just not going to work. So the more oil you mix in there, the more the water, the oil sticks together. And if you add water, then the more the water sticks together. Correct? Okay. So that's what happens over there. So the same thing, if you, no matter how much water oil you add in, it'll be different also. They'll be separated. So over there, you can see, we write oil is less dense. So this is because it doesn't mix, but why does the oil floats instead of the water? Do you know why?
Because oil molecule are larger.
And
they cannot pack as tight together as the water molecules can.
but why does it float?
Water is more denser than oil. Water molecules are packed more closely together than oil molecules.
And also oil is lighter.
The
Carbon molecules is actually
mix.
lighter than water molecules. So if this is the oil molecule over here, right? It's larger and lighter. And then I have a pack of metal balls. So they're heavier, right? So I pretend this is water, okay? They're smaller and they're heavier. So I pour them in together. So what happens? You can see them going through the holes on the sides because there's a bigger gap, right, for the water to go through. And if I shake it enough, you can see that it's going down further. And if I take up some more balls, so I give it more space, so I can shake it more. Take a look. All the water molecules are underneath now because the oil on top is lighter. See, there are two different layers now. So they separate because one attracts to each other and the other doesn't get attracted to the water molecules. And then it's floating because it's lighter. Correct? So how do you think it works with the marbling? Okay. There's an apron here. You can use the apron. You can wear it if you want, but for me, I'm just going to put it on my table right now. Okay, you can wear it if you want, so the colors doesn't get into your clothes. These are the coloring part of it.
Ready?
And there's instruction booklet in here.
This is all in Chinese.
Yes, I know.
I can't read it. English.
That I'm going to do it in English,
English,
right?
please.
There you go.
Sorry. Who is Sophia? I have a Sophia in our group, but I don't have her in the attendance list.
Oh, sorry, I never did an attendance list.
Melanie.
And actually, if Sophia's not here, it's her brother, Alex. I need to update.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you see this powder in here? We will not be using this powder today, but it is for you to repeat the project if you want to. Okay?
What is it for?
It's to make this solution here.
Oh, you just add water to it?
What happened over here? I will send the instructions to you all later in English, but keep it, okay, because you want to.
There's so much paper.
I know, because you will use a lot of paper, I'm very sure. This is for your powder, so you can put together the powder.
Huh? What do you mean?
This little spoon here is to use together with the powder. So you put them aside together. Okay, and I have my dropper.
Auntie John, what do you say?
I say that
Constantine was busy dressing up.
okay, this pack of powder here and this spoon here comes together. It is for you to remix your own liquid again if you want to do this again. So over here, we just
Binding agent?
Thickening. It thickens up the water.
This? No, I meant this.
Yeah, the powder. Okay, for this one, we open it up. We're going to add water to about 200.
Okay, and then add water. How much water do you add?
You can just add about 200, it's fine.
Until where, the bottom?
There's a line there on the side.
Top line?
Yeah, there. So once you shake it well enough, you add it up to the top of this line here before the jagged part.
What do you mean?
200 is at this line, right?
Yes.
Then we are going to fill it up until up here. The top line there, that will make 250 ml.
Until the here?
I can't really see from there.
Until here, this thing?
Yes, the line over here. You can see up here.
Oh, with what?
Same water.
What is it now?
And once you are done, you
Do
just...
we add it now?
Okay, sorry.
Do we add it now?
Yes, you add it to 250, shake it again, and then you pour it into your tray. You can take a look, it's very thick right now.
Just to check, I just added up to 200. What do I do after that?
You shake it.
A bit over.
Okay, do I need to add anything else
Excuse
inside?
me.
No, you...
It's a little bit over. Excuse me.
if it's not too much, it should be all right.
But he said
All right.
a bit over.
Oh,
Excuse me.
it's okay, you can still work on that.
Auntie John,
Yes.
is there paper
Yeah, there's paper inside the stack as well.
In the tray,
Okay.
in the tray.
in the tray, right?
Hey, there's a stack of paper.
No, do you put one paper in the tray?
No, not at all.
Oh, no paper in the tray.
Nothing inside.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Oh my, it's like this.
Yes, so once you finish pouring it up to 250, you pour it into a tray.
All of them?
Yes, all of them. And then if you see big bubbles, you use the stick and you poke it and burst the bubble.
Okay. I'll pour it in.
I thought we were just supposed to add the water to 200. Do we need to add anything else into the bottle?
And you add to 200, you should give it a good shake. And then you just add
Mhm.
another 50 up to 250. And then you just get a gentle shake and you pour it out.
All right.
This first.
Okay, and then pop all the bubbles you can see, the bigger ones.
I don't see any big bubbles in mine.
Then then it's okay because mine just have some big bubbles in there.
I only have very small ones.
Okay, so there's some paper over here. So what I'm going to do is the starting part, because the water is so clean, it is going to take up some colors from your coloring, okay? So we are going to start with very light colors first to season the water. So I'm going to use white as a base. Base color should be light. So you can just do a few drops on it in different. Make sure that you don't drop it so close together. The first round, when you drop it in, it is going to spread very, very far apart. So you drop them further apart from each other. You can see it spreading. Can you see it spreading?
Yes. But how come it doesn't really work on white?
Does it spread on yours at all?
It's like it's transparent.
It will be transparent because this is a base color right now, okay?
Then the next drop.
The next one, you can choose any other colors. I'm going to use blue. I'm going to drop it in a different place.
Okay. I'll probably. Can you try orange?
Okay, see, that's my blue.
Oh, try this one.
Okay, it says orange, so I'm going to do orange. Just do one drop.
It spreads so much.
Yes, indeed. That's why they put them far away.
Then I'm gonna try this green.
And then I'm going to use red and put it in the middle of my blue this time around. Take away the ring so it doesn't fall in, okay? So I have a red in there now. I'm gonna use another different red for the one in the orange. Oh, let's try green. I think orange and green is a good contrast, so you can see clearer.
Can I put green?
You can put any color you want. That's purple. Can put a black and see what happens. There you go. Shake my colors. You don't have to put all the different colors, yeah? Okay, any colors I've not tried? No. I think, okay, so from there, if you take a this plasticky thingy here, you can actually draw a flower by dipping it in and pulling it into the middle. There you go. The other one, I'm going to just add one more drop of water, of watercolor in it. I would like to try this color. And pop the bubble. There's a bubble in mine. Can you see that I have a very small dot in the middle? Okay, let me make it bigger. There you go. Ah, okay. Much bigger now. So I'm waiting to spread first. And now I'm going to create a heart shape. Heart shape, I just need to drag across one direction. Okay, you can watch this. There you go. Can do different patterns of it. I can draw circles on the sides. Then for the first piece, we are going to pick it up and see how it looks. So you can see there's a piece of plain paper here that we have. Just take one piece. And then you're going to drop it into your art piece, okay? And right in the middle where you want it to be, just drop it gently this way. Got it? And then from the corner, over here, you can see the corner up here. I'm going to lift up and then peel it off. Look at that. Look, that's my piece. You can either clip it up on anywhere you have to drip it dry a little bit, or you can then put it on the surface. You just clip them up so they will actually drip off faster. And then put it aside. You can see I have two blobs of blue in there because just now I think I did not shake my colors well. So there was a chunk in there. There are two chunks in there. So now we are going to do comb, like a comb pattern. So if you have a fork at home, you can go get a fork. Colin, can you bring me a fork? Thank you. So now we're going to do combing.
Ours didn't come out clean. There are still remnants of it.
You probably need like mine underneath, because there was the blob of paint in there just now that I didn't shake well.
How did you
So
clean
what
it?
do we do with it?
Just
Like
leave it there.
ours? Oh, okay. So because ours is like really like quite a lot.
And it's underneath, right?
Some of it are on the surface actually.
On the surface, if you clean it, you just get a piece of newspaper or sandpaper you don't need anymore. Just put it on top and lift it up again.
Okay. Thank you.
That's the reason why we said don't put too much color sometimes, because that will happen. Fork, please. Okay, Colin's getting me a fork. Thank you. And I'm gonna poke the little bubbles on it. Okay, now with a fork, or if you have old brushes, the flat brush, you can also,
Auntie Joan,
yes,
how do you clean it?
cleaning the surface, you get some papers you don't need anymore. You can reuse them by putting the same thing and taking it out. To clean the top layer, we only need to clean the top layer.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Then-
need papers, right? To
Yeah, you
clean
can
it.
use any paper like the same size out of newspaper or any
Oh.
other papers that you want to use. That is no longer useful anymore. You can use that to clean the surface.
Yeah.
So once you do this, you can use a fork or old comb you have, and then you draw it across.
Okay, you can talk.
No, what do you think? John, do you just use a paper and just take out what's underneath or what?
And now you just pick up the top layer only.
Just leave it alone, right?
Yeah, the top layer only. If it's the top layer is too messy, then you use a so-called reuse paper to actually clean it up.
All right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
at the bottom, they just leave it alone.
Leave the.
So you can use fork to create lines like this or combs, and then you can also use your sticks to work on it to do and then mix it up. You can see that I'm going zigzag across. So this is a pattern you can use as well. And if you want to do another pattern on top of it, you can as well. Like just now we do flowers and stuff. So you can add a drop. Like if I want to do 3 flowers on this side, I can do that. And then I have color in the middle. Let's use yellow.
Miss John,
Yes.
how do I clean the water if it's very dirty?
You only need to clean the top layer.
But the bottom layer is also dirty.
The bottom layer, it will sunk to the bottom, so it will not affect it. So you leave it.
Oh, we
How do we clean it though?
You just use the top layer, you just use other paper like newspaper or useless paper, cut it to the same size and then put it on top like what you did just now.
I think we did ours wrong because the paint wasn't spreading out on top. It was sinking to the bottom. So I just dumped it. How do I make a new solution?
I made another
You
one.
need to use let me see. You need to use warm water and just let me read through the kind of instructions. About 1 and 1.5 grams of powder to about 350 ml of water, and it has to be warm water and you cannot use immediately. If you use warm water, you have to wait for it for about 8 hours, 5 to 8 hours before you can use it.
Oh, okay. All right.
So from there, you can also like I want to do.
It's folding.
Yes. You can actually pick up colors and you open up the dropper part.
Oh my, it's really hard.
So you can also dip your little sticks in there, pick up the color from there, then you add the color in there. See, that's white color.
Mommy, look. Yeah.
So that's my part.
Huh? This bubble makes it curve. Too much.
So once you are done, same thing, just get another new piece of paper and then soak it out. Like I know for this second one, I put a lot of colors, so I will have some left behind. So pick it up from the corner. So you can see if I put too much color in it, it's more complicated. I'm going to get set newspaper on my table before my table gets very colorful. I'm placing my papers on a newspaper because I place it on my normal table and there are colors on it. So I have to clean it up now. Now I have a bluish part on my table. Yeah, so yeah, paper, like newspaper or something, you can put it on top. So to hold the color when it drips. Okay, and then this one, we can put it aside. You can continue working on it. You can continue, yeah. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, so you can continue later on if you want to. Okay, I'm going to keep it. And clear the table. So you can see my colors here are very messy, correct? So I'm going to clean it. Right, I can just use a white. Okay, I just rotate this because this side has more colors. Okay. So I just take, you just take any paper you have. You bring down the color from the side a little bit. You can stir it a little bit. Then put a new piece on top to clean the surface. There you go. You can see I have some bluish from just now. Okay. And the liquid, I'm going to pour it back into the bottle so I can use it later. You can see my colors from the bottom went in as well. So later, when you use again, you just pour it in and clean the surface before you use it.
I thought we were doing this first.
We're going to do this first because we need to wait for it to steam later. So in between the waiting time, we will do the marble run. If not, the marble run is going to take a long time.
How much water do we need, John?
You just prepare between 90 to about 90.
About 90 ml. Okay.
Yeah, 90 ml will do.
90 ml of water.
Yes, 90 ml will do.
90 milliliter of water.
Right?
How much water?
90.
Like talk to tomato.
Okay, and I'm setting up my pots too.
Laptop, okay?
Okay, so ready?
Why don't you get ready? Do you want to put some food coloring or no? Of course not. But it will have no color. Or you wanna? Can we put our own probably chocolate powder? Ask me, John. Can you put chocolate powder instead of food coloring?
Yes, you can.
Yay!
Yeah, just don't put too much. So I'm gonna pour my powder in there.
You wait.
Yes.
I'm not done.
Do I need a pot?
You can use a bowl. You have about 100 grams of flour.
Where do we pour it in?
Into a bowl, a mixing bowl will do.
What about the glass bowl?
That will work too. Any bowl that you want to mix your things in will work.
Okay, this one then. All of them, right?
Yes. This is a very, very simple project because
Do I pour all of this in the pot?
all the powder in there.
Do I pour all of it?
Yeah, you put all the powder.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Why are they in test tube? Are you sure this is 90 mil? Looks only like 50 mil to me.
That's 100 ml.
9 to water to
How much, Auntie John?
90 ml of water.
Okay, do I pour 90 ml of water?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just approximate since I really don't have a measuring.
Okay, let's hope it works, yeah?
Probably about like this.
I can't tell.
This. Okay, I think that's about enough.
Okay, and then you mix them.
With the spoon.
Yep.
Mommy,
Do you think that if after adding 100
Mommy,
ml,
do you have a spatula?
so do you think that by adding 90 ml of water and 100 grams of powder, you'll get 190 of something? Or do you think not? What do you think? Anybody? They're all okay. If you need to talk, you will need to unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, so you think that you'll be 190 ml or grams or something?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's check it out, yeah.
Are you making?
You'll be like a paste, and you'll be correct.
Wait, please.
So I'm going to add a little bit.
What should the consistency be?
Paste. Okay, take a look.
It's like paste.
The thick paste.
This.
Okay, I'm going to split it into two, and I'm going to mix two colors. Okay, the answer to that is that when you add powder to water,
Chocolate powder.
some of the powder will mix in with water. So no, you will not get exactly 190 back. It is slightly lesser. So I'm going to add some water, a color on each side.
Sorry, Joan, we couldn't hear you. Could you repeat yourself?
I said that when you add 90 grams of ml of water and then 100 grams of powder, you do not get 190 of everything. Because some of the powder, just now we talked about the water, some have positive, negative, they will actually merge together to get one.
Awesome.
Why they are mixed together, right?
Hello, Auntie Jonah.
Hello,
Thank
Auntie
you.
Jonah. Hello, Auntie Jonah.
Hello, are you making the food?
We're very late. So, is it just the powder and add water?
Yes, powder, all the powder, and we add
I was out there and we weren't in the
90
kitchen.
ml of water.
90 ml. Okay.
And I'm just adding color one.
One.
Then I'm just going to make it for fun. I'm going to add different colors in there.
Use room water.
You can split into 3 or 4 cupcakes. It's up to you.
I'm sorry, I missed what was going on. When you made this, you mixed the powder with warm water or cold water? Or
water. Just normal
just normal
water.
water.
Yes,
And that was 90 milliliters?
that's right. have no idea what combination is going to be look like. Just doing this for fun.
Auntie Jonah, is our consistency a little bit thick?
It is supposed to be thick.
It's supposed to be thick. Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be thick.
Yeah. It's
Because we are not making this fakao with normal wheat flour. It's purely rice flour. So it's thicker.
okay. I get the
It's thicker. If you go to the market and buy the ones from outside, if they are actually very fluffy and very light, they're actually made from wheat flour.
Right.
Right. My only has pink.
Okay, you mix. You will mix, please.
I cannot mix.
Good job, madam.
Panikan. Oh, my finger. My finger.
It's okay, Noel. Mix. Yeah.
Later we can wash our hands.
Yes, can wash
It's a bit thick.
Yeah, for this one, it's supposed to be thick. So the bubbles later on, it can rise from underneath too. They create very bigger air pockets.
She's just parroting me and you.
Okay, so if you are ready, anybody's ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, then you open your pot for steamer.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
John,
Okay.
can we steam using rice cooker or not?
Rice cooker, you have a cupboard too, right?
Temperature?
Do steaming as well.
What is it?
Can your rice cooker do steaming?
Spinning? No.
You don't have a steamer at home?
I can use like just the regular pot with something like that on top. Is that fine?
Yeah,
too?
and then you just cover it, that's all.
Cover it with the regular one, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
And so we have to watch when it's expanding, right?
You
The
just put it
process.
in for 20 minutes.
2 minutes?
20 minutes.
Oh, 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, I will prepare.
Just put it in.
Okay, I need to prepare the setting. Yeah, but I need to set up like something like that.
Where's the spoon?
Here.
Teacher, how many
Wait,
minutes to steam?
20. 20.
Yeah, in 20 minutes, microwave will be ready.
And the heat maximum first, John?
Auntie Jonah will eat rice.
Rice cake.
This is rice cake. We eat rice. Can I fill it quite to the brim? Okay.
Just a little bit of.
Yeah, Mama will prepare the setting for the manual steamer.
Cake. So once you are done, you cover it and then set it to boil to high heat for 20 minutes.
Okay, high heat. Udah. You probably need to. Udah, Mami will.
Okay, so.
Okay. Now can you please clean up, tidy up everything, Caleb, because you're going to do the.
And I'm going to put it aside. Not bad, okay. So this is how it looks after it's done.
Know that. Have you made them before?
Yeah, I made them this morning.
Finish number 1.
Okay.
Are you already done?
I made one this morning for Colin's breakfast.
Why are you looking at what?
Because you're covering the bottom.
Yum.
It looks quite cool, right? So in 20 minutes, we'll know what happened. I have cupcakes. Are your cupcakes ready? Mine's ready.
I don't know yet.
I'm done. Okay, this is the one that I use the remainder one, so it looks kind of weird color. This one I layer them with a color on top, and this one I have color in the middle. If I open it up, okay, there's pink underneath. Okay, Colin, now you can eat them. So we're gonna do the first one, which is easy. You can choose.
All my Dominos.
You don't have to use all. You can just use some of them first.
Okay.
Okay, you have 2 sizes. You can choose which one you want to use. Okay, for me, I'm going to use the big one. And then I'm going to put mine. I'll put this in front so I can balance mine.
One Domino's a little broken.
It's okay. Let's use the another one. Inclined plane just means that a slope that is going upwards. Declined plane is just when it's going downwards.
If anyone I don't get it.
So if you are ready, you can actually put a ball on it and then let it roll off and see how far it goes. So you can measure by measuring tape. You can measure by using your stuffed toy, how many times it is on. You can use anything, or you can use your hand, how many palm size. So if you finish one, then you can add on one more. Then try again. So once you are done with 2, then you can move on to 3. Yeah, you can use a longer ruler if you want to. And at home, if you have other kind of balls, you can use any kind of balls, other balls too. And if not, you can just observe. Now, each time when you add a block, what happens? On mine, I can tell that now the distance goes further and also the speed increases.
Sorry, Joe, you won't be hearing anything from him because he is
Easy. I can understand him. He's very busy experimenting it.
You lost him when he opened the bag. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, so yeah, he can do it later. It's fine. So you go by height. Yeah, so you go by height and see how far or how much faster it goes. If you think measure my distance is too much, then you can write down cancel distance and change it to speed. You can take it back if you need it. So from there, you can also figure out under conclusion, the steeper the slope, the distance the ball will travel. Hey, Noel, can I ask you this question? Noel, can I ask you this question? Noel's very busy now.
In fact, me, I'm busy.
Yeah. Noel, can I ask you this question? So when there are more tiles, right? When it's higher up, did the ball travel shorter or further away?
Further away.
Further away, is it? Okay, so it traveled longer, right? The ball travel a longer distance. Yeah, right.
This one.
Ah. Okay, my cupcake is ready. Let me open it up and air it. Still, yeah, turn it off and mix it. So. Okay, so once you're done with that,
Dominoes are ready.
yeah, then now we can try to put a domino, arrange them in front of each other and see what happens. What happened? Okay, let's see. What happened if we put it very close together? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do one that's really close together.
My, this is so close together.
Yeah.
What
And
will happen?
what will happen? Try knock one down.
I'm already using the slope.
So you knock one down. Okay. And
Hey, I know that.
in front of that, I'm gonna put one further away.
Wait.
And now I'm gonna knock it again.
Huh? They didn't touch us neatly.
Yeah, you're right. Is it better to do it further apart or closer? And now I'm gonna do one super close, okay? I'm gonna do one super close one.
What if they're touching?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it really close. You can try. Put it touching together. What will happen?
It's like a line of. It's like a war now.
Yeah, it's gonna have a hard time toppling over.
Right? Auntie John, I did it. I did a Domino's. Would you like to see?
Yeah, we'll video it for you.
Oh, they're very close.
Yeah, I put a lot of them very close together. Yeah, I'm gonna try this, okay? First, it's going to be quite difficult to topple. You can see that? And it falls really close. It cannot carry on easily. Correct? Do you think a small domino can make a bigger domino fall? Do you think it's possible?
I think so.
Let's test it out, yeah?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So small dominoes are very light. Okay. And then we're going to put the bigger one on the front. Do you think it's going to work?
Get them!
You think it's going to work? It worked. Okay, so it's the same as us when a lot of times we think that the little things we do in life doesn't matter, but actually it does. Yeah, it creates a ripple. It's like a ripple effect. Okay, so now anybody can figure out how to make something turn, how to make dominoes turn and curve.
Do you use smaller ones to make them curve?
You can do small and bigger, it doesn't matter. They work the same way. So let me show you a sharp curve and a smoother curve. Okay.
You're going to make a circle?
No, not really. I'm just trying to create a curve. Now can you make a sharper curve that turns a bit sharp? So let's see what happens. So it doesn't always connect easily when you do a sharp turn. But if you do a one that's closer together, make the turn a bit softer. So create a bigger circle. And make sure they're not too far apart.
Worked.
It works, that's good.
It worked.
It works better.
What happens if the dominoes are further apart like this?
And how about a seesaw, a lever? How about lever?
Oh my.
Yeah,
Very
domino, we can see that no, it actually has store energy when standing up. When we topple it over, then it
dominoes.
energy, right? And make things smooth, right? So how about lever? How about lever?
I can't adjust this.
You can adjust which one?
I cannot adjust this.
Find something that is slimmer.
I don't know. But I really can't adjust this because it's taped on. Why would you have to take it out? I don't want to take it out. I can make another one here. Thank you, Auntie John. Bye bye.
You're done? Okay.
我们回去公司做。
哦，好的。
好的，再见。
Continue in the office, yeah.
No, that isn't good. No.
Okay, so for this one, you can see if you have something on one side of the lever, to lift it up equally, you have the same weight, but if you want to lift it all the way up, it's got to be a little heavier, right?
Auntie Jonna.
Yes.
You see?
Ready? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice one. She created a circle. Nice. Yeah. So do you know how if you want if the lever is right in the middle, to balance it, you need two of the same weight, right? To make it balanced. But do you know how to adjust it so that no, I can just use the same weight and I can carry it as well. Can make it move. What you need to do is just get the piece in the middle. It's closer to the load over there. Correct. And then you put see, you put your load at the back and it will lift up the one in front. Because you just put the center closer to the other load you want to lift up. So let's see if it works if I use a bigger one. And it works too. So I can use a smaller piece of domino to actually lift up a bigger piece just by moving the center of the piece over there called a fulcrum. There you go. See, it's smaller, it's bigger. I can carry it, I can make this up, goes up because I just bring the middle closer to the other load. Okay, now let's do our marbles on top of it. Okay, so if you have a board or if you have a board or old boxes from SE, the bigger ones, you can actually use tape and tape in your
I
roll.
don't have any toilet rolls except this.
Then you can use
Oh,
cardboard.
great.
Cardboard. The boxes you have, you cut it out and into a strip, bend half, and then stick it on. If you have just lesser rolls, you can actually use half. Create a half pipe. That will work too, like this.
I don't have any roll holes.
Or you can use paper, roll into use like a normal A4 paper, cut half, and then you roll it up and get into a roll circle.
Here. But they're too big.
You roll it smaller. Then I'm going to cut the top a little bit so it can carry, it can drop onto taking one the next.
See?
And then check it out first with the ball. It's cute, isn't it? There you go. And then I can add on the next one. Now I need it to come back.
Like that. Cut them. Don't take them. I want to make something like Miss John's. Look, you just cut it into smaller rolls.
There you go. So this one works.
Mommy, here, can you come?
There you go.
Yes, like that. That's the size.
To make it come down this way, it must lock this side and drop down. So I'm going to create, I'm going to stick it here. So you can either do this and it's one side at the back, or you can create.
Can you cut them more?
What do we need to do? I was a bit busy making the rolls.
Oh, you can try to make a connection so the ball something not connecting in the middle. Make sure there's a breakage, and then try to let the ball drop in and come up from the other side. So another way is to do this for me.
I want to eat it.
Let's test if that one works. Okay, it works. And now I will guide it back to the middle.
Can I come up faster? Mommy, the thing is, where do I take them? On the door?
Yeah, you can do it at the door too, on the door or the wall beside you.
No. Okay, I'll do it on the wall.
Okay, Colin's trying to build.
Oh, Mommy, just keep one word.
Okay, so I'm creating a half so that Colin's ball can go down from there.
Oh, the TV is toppling over.
Auntie Joanna,
Okay.
is the cupcake supposed to be slightly sticky?
Yes.
On the top layer, when it's wet, it'll be slightly
Oh.
sticky.
It went the other way around. Help me put it back. Yeah, I'll just do something.
Yeah, but once it's slightly sticky on the sides, the middle is not much of it.
Good. We are ready to test it.
Here, it's the ball.
Oh, now it looks like a jump slow. Yes, and it's barely sloping down. Why don't you use this one? No, why don't you make a dip down instead of this? Why don't you make something like this? But it's a crash one. So how are we supposed to? There's a dip down like this. But it's impossible, isn't it? Not the tape.
Oh,
You need to use the big tape. Okay. The picture.
นี่คือเป็นตัวเองเป็นมีตัวมาเขียนที่เอาดูไม่ลากเดียว
It's the big one first.
Mama, is there a trash I can take out?
This one is the tape.
Yeah.
Where do you want to put it?
And
Yes, this. Why don't you make it hanging down like this?
And then we can do a double brush and underneath it to make it higher or
Okay, okay. Yes, yes. Help mommy to this. That's why you do it. Oh no, I don't want to take this. And yeah, wait. I'm gonna make sure put first.
Auntie, how many rolls am I supposed to make?
Yes.
which one?
The one, so it's longer. Here.
For what?
So you need to take.
So there's a challenge here. So there's a challenge here is to make that.
I take it out later. When you put the plastic.
So can you create a set up for it?
Of course, the small one cannot hold it. Think about it. It's not. No, I'm not throwing it. Yeah, why don't you put it like that? One, not enough. Then you make double tape. Maybe you should be holding on.
Auntie,
Yeah.
how many toilet rolls are we supposed to make?
It's up to you how many you want to use to make a curve.
Good job. Yeah, it's not fluffy. It's silicone. It's fine. It already didn't work as a. Come on. That doesn't work. Then you fix. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We do nothing. We can. Okay.
So over here you can see I created a step. Yeah, up and down. So you use the other pieces to create height to yourself and then bring it up.
This doesn't happen. You need to keep on adjusting. Yeah. There is no such thing like this.
Oh, this is cool.
Okay, so first one, there you go.
Let's see if it works.
Okay, go.
Come on, it's a heart.
Yep. You have a pretty cool one too. It's a very cool pattern.
Oh my, this is so cool. Can you run the domino, please? And
Want me to do that?
could you run the domino?
Okay, hang on. Let me. Okay, so I'm gonna start it.
Ready, go!
Hang on, let me start the starting point.
Let's see if I can make it happen. Go!
Okay, ready?
Yes. Wow! It explodes into a heart. Wow, that was nice.
Yeah, that's interesting, right?
Yes, and also very interesting. Hope this domino doesn't get knocked down.
Hopefully not. Yeah, I'm going to do a rainbow shape, a rainbow color.
Oh my, nice! It's a spiral in a rainbow color. I'm almost done with my domino. Oh, don't nearly knocked it. Ready?
Not yet.
Hold on, I'm gonna knock mine and see if it works.
Go.
Yeah!
Nice one. What happened? This is a success.
Oh, my spiral isn't so good. Huh? What is that?
The same thing. I just cut it in the middle a little.
But there's a merge opening at the end.
Yeah, that's actually the ending.
I'll probably make a different type of spiral. Why don't, as you make the spiral, try to make the next plank outwards like this.
The one that stacks, right?
Why don't if you put it like this and then you put it like this if you're turning like that?
Yeah, I think that's possible.
So it's like outwards.
Yeah, but if I'm going in a circle, I can't because in the circle, then it might hit onto the other one.
Yes. No, they'll circle only outwards, not inwards. Oh my, this is nice. It seems to also create a bigger circle.
Yes, indeed. Orange, yellow is next.
I've ran out of orange. Now I'm gonna use some yellow to make this spiral. Where did the merch go?
I took it out.
Why?
Because I wanted to have space to fall in. Whatever way you want.
Look at this one.
Yellow. Green is next.
I'm almost out of yellow.
Up.
Oh, it's gonna crash into the red part.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
better make it straight. But I'll tilt it like this and still go straight. Uh-oh. Where's the skip? No! Okay, I'm out. Now I'm going to do some green. Okay. This spiral is a oh, there.
Finish the spiral first.
One, did you say one?
You can finish a spiral.
There's still 4 more colors to go. Or actually, oh yeah, that's correct. Now be careful, turn a little bit blunter on this one. It's crashing into this. Oh my, this is turning really sharply. I meant turning really much. Oh my, you're already onto the blues? No, the indigos? Wow, that's fast.
I know. I didn't do the purple. Let me do the
Now I'm going to do my blue. Oh, careful.
purple.
Whoa. Look at this one.
Are you trying to make
Nice.
the see do something when it?
Oh my. Starting to crash again.
On the purple.
Yeah, next I'm up blue.
What? You're already finished?
No.
Now I'll do it in the go now. Yes.
Mommy, look at mine.
Okay.
Yes, but look at mine.
That's good.
Mommy, careful, don't bump it. The thing skids outwards. And it's like the car is turning too sharply.
Yes, I told you.
It's okay. No. After they stop making dominoes. Oh, but
Okay, I'll do this as the last one, okay? And then we all can go and have our lunch and stuff.
the thing is spinning in a donut. Oh, better straighten it out. Careful. Now I'm on to the dark blue.
Purple. I miss a few.
It's a little bit tilted. Oh my, you seem to be almost done. Mine is a little bit irregular.
Yeah, just have to practice more.
Be careful.
Yeah, and then move it straight up.
Wow, you're quite fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it.
Oh wait, that's all the.
Careful. Oh no.
Whatever color I used earlier.
Yay! Wow, that's good. I want a video. What is it? I want a video. Oh no. I want a video. That was fast.
That was a pretty
That one looks a little like an apple.
Which way is it?
Oh yeah.